Good morning, everybody. Good evening, good afternoon. For me, it feels like morning, because it really feels like it hasn't been very long since I woke up. Anybody else feel that way? Morning is just the area of time around when you wake up as opposed to a time of day. Today, we are in the first passing of the year in Stardew. I feel like there's a word for that. Do not try to mine your chest. That's not nice. We have some blackberry wine. We got some mayo. I'm actually genuinely, the title today is a reminder that warmer days are coming because oh boy, do I feel like I need that right now. It feels like it just got colder after the snow. They want an apricot. I'm gonna have to grow trees. That's another thing we were looking at. Okay. It's been a few days since we played Stardew. I am so happy that I set up the sprinklers. Ooh. Like, we could definitely set up more, but it's nice looking at it and only having a few to water in comparison to this huge field now. This feels doable. This feels doable. Yeah, I'm gonna be kind of remembering what we were doing as we go along. But mostly, I'm sure our character's really just enjoying the sun because we made them go through the entire winter in a vest. Like, yeah, they've got a little bit of layering there, but that's still pretty rough. I didn't even think about it either. I would be so unhappy. I have changed the chat on my screen, by the way. So hopefully that'll be easier for me to read. It was overlapping with itself. But it looks like there was a setting that hopefully will have fixed that. Okay, these are already watered. Okay, why is the journal thing pulsing? Because Emily wants an apricot. I get it. Okay. It's the quest I just got, though. I appreciate some of the design elements, like, it's trying to let you know, like the time flashes. Because you might pass out and have consequences. But, oh, -1 speed on the blackberry wine. That's funny. Honestly, I forgot what I was saying. But I'm remembering that we need to make friends with the chickens. I think they're gonna be a lot happier having all this grass around now. We probably won't have to hand feed them as much. Nope. They're trying to block me out of here again. Just piling the eggs up in the entrance. We're getting some real nice eggs now. I felt like something chill today. And it looked like a lot of the games I play, the good opportunity today is in the afternoon anyway. So, what better than some chill Stardew? I should have brought some berries in here. Hey, berries. This place is thoroughly decorated, like... We need a bigger place for all our decorations. There's a whole table in one of those chests. How did we fit the dining table in there? Alright, so I think the non-starred fruits and stuff like that I'm gonna be using for stuff like that, like the processing. It doesn't seem to factor into it. Like, we don't seem to get more money or different quality artisan goods. Which means we can use the stuff that doesn't sell well on its own to make stuff out of. We've already got our first harvest. We have garlic. We better be able to use that in cooking. Oh, you were the last one I needed to pet. Awesome. Is that garlic done? Yeah. Doesn't look like anything else to harvest, but again, for seeds, I'm just gonna use the normal ones. Because it doesn't seem to affect it whether we use ones with a star. We got a lot of really nice garlic out of that though. So we may want to process some of that back into seeds anyway, depending on how much we get out of these three. So we had a lot of ground covered by the garlic. I guess just buying seeds is probably going to be worth it at a certain point. 720 for the whole stack. 90 each. 75 each. And the garlic seeds, how much did they cost? Just gonna roll on into town. Fresh mountain air is nice on a day like this. Probably. I wonder if the frogs will make an appearance soon. I hope so. We'll hear them before we see them. Where garlic? 40. Okay. Okay, so it's worth selling the garlic. The good garlic. Turn the crappy garlic into seeds. Sell good garlic. Buy more garlic seeds. I feel like we could stand to save a certain amount of the good garlic, like the gold star, if we ever get higher quality. Oh man, I love the sprinklers though. I think I will invest the time at some point to have them cover more ground. Seems worthwhile. Still figuring out where to get iridium from. It seems that a bunch of stuff is going to be on the lower levels of the skull caverns. But what I don't know is whether the staircases that I place down are going to stay, or whether it's going to be different each time. I could put them right by the entrance and see. We'd know pretty fast that way. Alright, I'm gonna save the gold star garlic until I have at least 10. But we will sell the silver garlic. Let's see, it looks like we had plans with some magma geodes. Do we have anything else to take into town? Not that one. We have a lot of random stuff. We could probably pay a visit to the community center too. Gotta keep an eye out for those fish. What do we get out of the vault? Bus repair. I see. This is probably where we're gonna get rid of the most random stuff. Yeah. Wonder if it can be any kind of wine. Seems to imply that. The mayo seems the fastest so far of the produced goods. We're getting several of those a day. Let's see. Yeah, we'll break open those magma geodes. Then I'll see about stopping by the community center. I probably have a few things I can give them just to have put it there. There's probably some quests too. Do we have parsnip? Don't even fully remember where Maru is. I think she's on the map. She's in one of the houses with an indication. Okay, that's another thing we can check for. Nothing here either. Oh, we're right at 4 p.m. He just left. Oh man. How you doing? Everyone seems a little happier on the weekends. It is a Saturday, huh? Oh yeah, this is your day you're going to the bar, aren't you? On the job 7 days a week, though. Yep, have fun at the bar, Mayor. Who are you? You're Pam. Make sure your boots are clean before you go stomping around in my house. It's annoying to clean a mess. You should know that by now. I didn't mean to, man. I didn't realize I was even in your house recently. She was pissed. Alright. Don't have anything for it right now, I think. Just kind of wandering around foraging. There's a leak. Normally not a good thing. We found a leak on the farm. Guess we actually checked that recently. I'm proud of past me. Look at all this work we did. Alright, we'll just keep the magma geodes on us until we're kind of in the area while people are around. And they wanted a parsnip, I think it was. We've got a radish. About here. Yeah, bok choy. Yeah. Parsnip. Parsnip. Oh, we do have one. Got you. It was hiding in plain sight, as things are apt to do. is she gonna be? She's up at the carpenter shop. Okay. Not sure we'll make it. But we'll see. If she can't wait any longer for a parsnip, then she doesn't get a parsnip. Sucks for her. Also kind of sucks because she'd be paying us way more than we'd normally get for a parsnip. I guess I've been there though, like... Is that her? Ugh. Can I just slip it under the door? Damn. Is she gonna be done in there anytime soon, bro? Do you want an egg? Thank you! This is a very interesting specimen. He genuinely looks happy about that. He wanted an egg. You're very welcome. When will she be done? 7. Like, have they already had dinner? What about you? Where are you going? You, have an egg. No, don't eat the egg. Thank you. This might come in handy. I mean, it's a good ingredient. Yeah. I was gonna say, why is it telling me I can give that to him again? If compounds in the rhizosphere contain sufficient levels of carbon-13, then... Oh, sorry, I was pondering some data and I didn't notice you there. Are you making dinner? Am I supposed to give the parsnip to you? Like... Hopefully she'll be out here for dinner. I'm just gonna wait. She gotta finish up sometime. If she goes straight to bed after doing that, I'm gonna be sad. You know? Just a little bit. Just a little bit disappointed. Because we're here, you know? Like, why can I not knock on her door and tell her I have a delivery? It's a pretty house. I actually do love the mountains, and there is no lie there. The smell, the air that you smell in the mountains is great. Some good air right there. We've got several seeds. So he went from the fridge. Wait, can I read this? Lots of soda. Real. No, she's just doing that for the rest of the night's my guess. He's looking out the window. She's gone to bed, and they're gonna go straight to bed. Fine. Fine. I guess I could keep spying just to make sure. At this point, we've been here long enough. May as well learn the schedule. Yep. Straight to bed. Fine. Fine. You don't get the parsnip. Suit yourself. We have so much energy still. I feel like I didn't do much today. Oh, what's this? Some more carrots. They grow pretty fast. It's very rewarding, it feels like, the spring. Everything grows so fast. It's kind of nice. I can fertilize the sprinkler. Something about that feels wrong. It really, really does. Can't quite place it. Yeah, I walked all the way over here with this. My nose needed some help. I guess we don't need the parsnip on us anymore. It was the final day for that. Now we know where they are. And yeah, every time I walk in here, the mayo's done. Okay. We've still got that muffin too. Kind of just saving the food. I feel like eventually we'll move up to using the better food. But for now, I'll carry a bit of coffee, a bit of tree snacks. Field snacks, but really it's tree snacks. We can put away this tree though. I'm not sure what the large eggs are good for other than just being irregularly large, you know? Like, they seem to be worth more. 114, 90 for a gold star one of those. So yeah, the large eggs are definitely worth more on their own. 228 for the mayonnaise. So the mayo is still worth more than the large eggs. I might just... For now, I'm gonna convert the large eggs into mayo just because I'm not sure of a more efficient way to do it. But we'll go with the smaller eggs first. Oh, that's lovely. It's like it's raining, but prettier. In some ways. I feel like if I was feeling it, then I would say that it's less pretty, because the feeling of rain is half the fun. Especially like a gentle little rain when it's nice and warm. Peak weather. Hey, that's kind of fun. We end up right next to the water when we run out of water. I don't know why that one was a tongue twister. I didn't realize how many things are a tongue twister until I started, like, streaming. That stuff's ready. Oh boy. Alright, we're good, we're good. Fill her back up. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. I feel like we definitely could use more sprinklers. More spronk. But it really helps just having the ones we have. Train is passing through. Don't remember if that was useful to us at this point. I remember seeing it as it passed through before. But I think it was just something to look at. Got lots of rice. Let's see if we can get some seeds. And then I think we saved some before. Yeah. We got some saved, some more that we can turn into seeds. Still deciding whether I want to sell the silver ones. I think I probably will. 43 for each. I don't think we can buy the carrots though. So that kind of changes things. I think with the carrots, it's probably just going to depend on how many I get out of it, because we can like dig up the carrots wild. Hello, Amanda. Not much. Just having a chill day with some Stardew. How about you? We're in the spring right now, so things are pretty busy in Stardew, but that means the farmer's busy, not necessarily me. Good. Always happy to hear that. Ooh. My day's going alright. Had a chill morning. I made a... basically Nutella and toast, but a sandwich. It was very tasty. I toasted it up. Just random cravings because it's cold. Sometimes I find in the cold weather, I'm not necessarily craving any food in particular so much as warmth. You know, like... I used to hate soup, and then I realized soup is really good at warming you up. I don't know what these seeds are gonna give me, but let's plant them, find out. Tastes really crazy. Yeah, it was good. Yeah, just hanging out. How about you? How is your day going so far? Let's see, we already watered that stuff. Good. Let's see. Do I want more carrots? I think we dug up some carrots as well. I think a lot of these are carrots. We'll see. If not, we can always dig more up as we go along. I will sell these carrots, I think, though, unless we don't have any. It looks like we don't have any carrots saved. No. I'm keeping them. The unmilled rice, though. Okay, we have some gold star stuff. I feel like because we have to mill it, it's probably going to be a similar situation where the gold star stuff isn't as useful. But we've got a bunch planted, so because we're not milling it right now, we'll treat it differently. Woke up, had breakfast, just free now. All right. Sounds like we're in a similar place in our day. Wait, we can get gold star mayonnaise. Okay. 342. Okay, so the large egg mayo is actually worth more. That is interesting. In that case, I'm selling all this mayo. Wait. If we cook it into stuff, I don't know if it can be different qualities. We'll save it for now. That's interesting. I had no idea that we could get Gold Star mayonnaise. I wonder if we can get Gold Star wines and stuff like that too. This opens up a whole new world of possibilities. I do want more seeds over here. Let's go by Pierre's. It's Sunday. I think it's Wednesdays that he takes off. This game is awesome. How many hours do I have in this game? Oh, I can actually check. Where am I at with it now? Get over here, Steam. I've got 69.4 hours in it. This is my first, like, real playthrough with it. This is my first time on year 2 as well. He wants me to catch 5 anchovy. If we go fishing. Which we very well may. We're ending up with a lot of energy at the end of the day now. Kent, hey! He doesn't know what to do with himself now that he's back. I bet, dude. He's used to having more structure in his day. It's a shame you don't have a farmhouse then, Kent. Jody's taking the day off. Oh, she's happy. If she doesn't spend any time outside, she'll go crazy. Plus, she doesn't want her legs to turn soft. Oh, she's talking about, like, muscular versus soft. Got you. What other games do I play? Well, let's just see. On here recently, I've been playing some Stardew, some Zomboid, some Don't Starve Together, some Dwarf Fortress. What else have I played here? I feel like I'm forgetting something there. Oh yeah, I was playing a bit of WoW, but I moved away from that for now. Just for a bit. I probably will revisit it at some point, but still figure out my schedule, you know? Kind of want more potatoes. The potatoes are awesome. It's actually really cute to me that stuff happens with the characters in here, in the town, that has nothing to do with our farmer. What's my favorite one? Project Zomboid. Project Zomboid has to be my favorite game. At first it was kind of just like, looking at the gameplay hours, it's definitely gotta be Zomboid, but now it's like, yeah, I compare every survival game to Project Zomboid now. And if it can't meet a certain standard, then why would I even do that, you know? Why would I play something that's a worse survival game than the one I already have? You're held hostage in League. Good luck, have fun. Don't look at the chat in League. And yeah, I'm also in the US. Did we pet the chickens today? No, we need to. We need to say hello to them, otherwise they will get grumpy with us. Feels like they're wandering further in the spring than they were wandering before. Let's see. Okay, so they are eating the stuff inside sometimes, it looks like. Yeah, appreciate the support, friend. Let's see, we pet all the chickens. Where's the cat? Well, at least water the cat. Hello, Smeardo. I just stream. I stream every day. How about you? What do you do? Are you an artist? Let me guess. See. Oh, I thought those were strawberries for a second. We're gonna need more seeds. I think Pierre's is probably closed. Yes, I think I will add some cranberry seeds out there. Because we've only got the one row and the sprinklers are kind of going to waste with that. Did we put this down? Yeah, we've got fertilizer down. Big old garden now. I like that all of them have different timelines, so you get to kind of... Oh. Is this one of the trees? I think we did plant one of the trees. Basically every day we walk out of the house, it feels like something might have grown. Because we're putting stuff down at different times too. It's kind of fun. Just completed your bachelor's degree? Fair. Very cool. I guess we have the time to go down to the beach. We wouldn't have much time to fish once we're down there anyway. No, I'm not interested in buying anything right now. Thanks for the offer though, and I wish you luck with all that. Both the, you know, art on the side and whatever you got your bachelor's in. It's fun to see the figures of birds going past. Just see kind of the silhouette in my peripheral while I'm fishing. Jewels of the Sea. Feels like it's worth not reading it because we have all the XP that we could need in fishing. I think we can trade it for something when the bookseller's here. I'm gonna hold on to it just just until then. And if it's worth giving it to the bookseller, then we'll give it to the bookseller. But it's worth a decent amount of money, too. Alright, these bream can go. Yeah, the mayo, too. More mayo on. And what else can we do? Let's just burn up this energy. Got plenty of bait. Good thing about these is that the more days we go without fishing, the more the bait just builds up for whenever we do decide to fish. I'm not really interested in commissioning anything. I used to do graphics art for, like, a business. I was a freelancer, but they were pretty reliable. You know, like, it's, if I wanted to do graphics art and stuff like that, I would. Just haven't had a need for it yet. I feel like at some point I'll do some emotes. Still figuring out what kind of emotes I would even want to do, you know? I've seen some cute ones of, like, people will turn their cats into emotes. I think that could be fun. Those things where I feel like if there's a need for it, if there is a gap, if it's missing, then it'll come up. There we go. See, it shakes the time around all violently, like, look, scary time. It's really slimy. We got even more bait from fishing. I think it is that keg making all that noise. Very nice, very nice. What I'm saying is I can do that myself. I'm really not interested in paying somebody else to do it. I do wish you luck, though. It's just, I am not interested. I've been pretty clear about that from the start. Here we have our potatoes, finally. Ho, ho, ho. Well, the potatoes are my favorite because we get extra ones. We get extra potatoes when we harvest. Yeah. They're just flying out. Love it. I've also got some flowers over here. Okay, we got 17 normal potatoes. That's enough to see if we can turn them into seeds. The potatoes are the funniest one to me as far as making seeds out of in basically any game. Because a potato is a potato seed. It, you know, like if you put a potato in the ground, you're gonna end up with a bunch more potatoes. There are lots of plants that are like that, to be fair, just in general, but let's see, we're keeping our flowers in here. We might want to have a chest specifically for different kinds of things at this point. Where do I put my storage? This is why they've got the sheds. This is why the sheds exist. Do we have any potatoes? No, we haven't saved any potatoes, so just in case somebody wants them. Actually, I'm gonna check. We get 80 per potato. Potato seeds are worth less. We can buy the potato seeds for 50. But we can sell the basic potatoes for 80. You know what? It's actually not worth it, the seed collectors, for certain things. The potatoes, we can't really process them into anything right now. I mean, I can check the recipes, actually. We will see. I think, though, that we can't process them into anything worth more right now. This can go. Tulips. I think the tulips were actually a bit more expensive. This one is worth 30. Okay, so I'm guessing that some of these seeds will be worth more at the shop than the lowest version of them is worth to sell. That's what we're doing. And then we've got the gold potato. Save that. Alright, we're definitely going to want to stop by Pierre's. I gotta keep an eye on the time. Thankfully, it is raining. $110 each for the basic ones. I think I actually want to stop by Pierre's before I plant. Or even start making seeds, because that was unexpected. I hadn't actually stopped and looked at it before I made the seed collectors, the seed thingies over there. Alright, that whole thing I didn't fertilize last time. Oof. Alright. Because the kale, that's worth quite a bit for each thing. I'm pretty sure that that's worth more than the seeds are worth at Pierre's. Which means we should just be selling them or processing them into stuff that's worth more. Not turning them into seeds. We'll keep Pierre's in business for now. Oh, now George wants a parsnip. Parsnips 20. Tulip 20. So the tulips are really cheap. The tulip seeds. Potatoes 50, cauliflower 80. What was it? The kale? 70. So yeah, it's actually well worth just buying the seeds from here. Fair enough, dude. You're selling them at a great price. And then I wanted cranberries. Crams? Where are the crams? I guess he doesn't have any. No. The apricot's not gonna grow this year. That's kind of disappointing. What else did we have? We had tulips, we had potatoes, we had kale. I can get more potatoes. More potatoes. There. And I guess a lot of people want parsnips, but I don't know how many I have planted. Eventually I'll recognize the plant's growing stages, but not yet. These ones take 4 days, so. Save some good stuff. Oh, we did not have any good kale. Oh yeah, that's nice. All of these are gonna be watered automatically. Feels good. Feels good. Alright, we got potatoes and parsnips, and I don't know that we even have enough space for all of it. Looks like the cranberries we will have to use the seed thing for. So I guess it's mostly useful for the things we can't actually go and buy from Pierre's. Still worth having. Just less useful than I thought it would be. Next, we had 2 tree saplings, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure. Did we say hello to the chickens? No, we did not. They've been indoors the whole day because it's rainy. No, do not eat the egg. Come on now. There we go. It's Tumo. Tumo's the one that likes me a little bit less. Must have some kind of grudge. Alright. The tulip, the random tulip. How much is this worth? 37, so already worth more than the seeds at Pierre's are worth. Pretty sure we saved some. Yeah. Yeah, people will love those. These will be sold. And we can get some stuff fermenting, and then I think I'll go by the beach. Do a little bit of fishing. Berries, that's what I was looking for. Or fish eggs. We could clear out some space. Oh, looks like we used about all of them. Berries it is then. We'll make some jam. More. Alright, time to go to the beach. Beach. Done very little fishing this season for having this hat. Oh, they got something new for me here. What is it? Aw, Linus. Both of these would be useful. I'll go for the trash, though. I'll go for the trash. I just like Linus better. He's a cool dude. I'm gonna fish over here, because I've got a feeling. I don't know. Seems like there would be different fish over here. Am I strong enough yet? Oh, I'm not ready for it yet. Wonder what changes that. Alright, they want me to gather 20 pieces of trash and dump the trash in the recycling bin behind the train platform. I have to actually dump it in a recycling bin? Lame. I was gonna recycle it at home. Yeah, like, I don't think the eels would be over at the other place. I don't know why the flounders are kind of cute, but they are. They look like they're peeking up at you. I wasn't expecting this. You need a wood skip, a sandfish, and a pufferfish. Pufferfish, I really do feel like it should be out in the ocean, you know? It would make sense if it's out in the ocean. But maybe I'm missing one of the fishing locations right now or something. I'm enjoying not looking up too much in this game. There have been a few things that I think I could have looked up. I waited too long on the trying to figure out the yams thing. Because I didn't realize that digging up the random wiggly worms and stuff in the ground, just laying around everywhere, would actually be useful. Because initially when I did it, it didn't give me much that was useful. So I kind of just forgot about it as a mechanic. Could have looked that one up. But the story and the sort of progression of things, I'm enjoying not looking that up. Greed. Greed wins. What do we get? A Nautilus fossil. Well, we do have a few of those now. We're actually building up a decent amount of money. Been a little while since I've sprung for any big purchases in this game. I think I will keep saving a bit because I know as soon as Marnie lets me get more animals, I'm gonna want more animals immediately. Although there's some stuff I can get from Robin that's probably gonna be the next big purchase. Mo. It was anchovies they want. I'm not getting any anchovies today. Maybe I could fish over there a bit. Just to catch those anchovies. Anchovies! Just sardines over here. Hello, hello. How we doing? I'm doing alright. How about you? Just having a chill afternoon with some Stardew. This is good to hear. We're past Wednesday. Just had to get over the hump. Chilly afternoon? Yeah, here too. Here too. Thus the title. In the game right now, it's spring. It's just that enough of a reminder that things will eventually get warmer. That I kind of need right now. Feels like it got even colder after it snowed. Okay, we're getting eels over here still. Cause I need anchovies. Yeah, over the past few days, really. Maybe it's just because I spend a lot of my time inside, especially in the winter when it's this cold. But I feel like it's the cold more than even the snow that's the problem. At least where I am. I feel like areas that aren't used to getting snow, the construction, you know, the buildings aren't really built for it. But when it snows pretty heavy in an area, nobody builds flat roofs, you know, that would collapse because of snow on them. Hello, hello, Emma Rose. And there are plenty of those about. Amanda from earlier was a pretty obvious one. And yeah, I got my blanket here too. We got a frozen geode. We'll be able to take that in next time we're at the blacksmith. Removing snow from car park. Oh man. No fun. No fun at all. What was Amanda selling? Well, they say that they're selling custom art and stuff like that, but from what I understand, it's just a scam. They basically always use the same script as well. There's like a little section where there is a little bit of a difference, but it's basically always a get to know you section that's not really a get to know you. It's always like, what games do you play, or do you watch anime? What animes do you watch? Stuff like that. Yeah. Like, once you've seen it a few times, it's really obvious that there's a pattern to it. And I figure, why would they all be using the same script if they actually were all artists just looking for a commission, you know? Some of them are ruder than others, though. And yeah, that's what I'm thinking, is maybe... But yeah, like, a freelance artist isn't going to be part of a company. And I don't understand why any actual company would be sending their people out, their artists specifically, out to be talking to random people on Twitch to try to pick up business. Like, that is not a business practice, you know? It reads as scammer for sure. It's getting late, scary, shaky time. I swear this is just to try to condition people to go to bed on time more. Oh, 12 o'clock, the scary time, you know? Let's see. I want these right there. Do we have mussels that are better? Yes, we do. Clams? Yeah. We can sell these. What else we got? What else we got? For the halibut. Reading above chat, yeah. Yeah, it's kind of a I don't know about that. I think we probably have better herrings and halibut. That's why it's not going, huh? Herrings, halibut, halibut for sure. About herring, what do they look like? Kind of purpley. Yeah. Yeah, we got better stuff. You can make some free emotes. I mean, yeah, I can make free emotes. But also, I feel like it is more fun if it's a community thing, you know? Like, if somebody in the community recognizes that they would want to be using an emote somewhere, and, like, you know, makes it themselves and offers it, then I'd consider it. I'd consider it. There's no strings attached, though, you know? Like, it's just like... I think it's cool for it to be a community thing, you know? I like the community aspect of Twitch. I really do. Alright, we got some stuff. If I dig this up... If I dig that up... Yes, it does give me the seed. Got a pine cone. don't really have a theme. I'm a kind of just variety stream. This is my frustration with it. It's like I'm not looking for that. Yeah. Even just the idea of going through the commission process when I'm not looking for that right now is like, ugh. Yeah. I think I would want it to be something like lovingly made by the community. I feel like if you'll know if an emote is needed here. You know? Alright, it's bedtime for Farmer immediately. Yes, sleepy time. Man, it's so quiet today. I wonder if it's just because it's later in the day than I normally stream or what. Where is everybody? The flavor that I'm using in it right now is lychee flavor. Slowly weaning myself off of it, but also it's difficult. Blueberry sounds good. Blueberries, it's funny, I never like them just on their own. Like talking the actual, like, blueberry, the berry. I never like them on their own, but I love them baked into things. Like, they're so good in baked goods. Huh. Baked goods. Exactly, huh? Oh yeah, I was gonna check. Is there something I can make? Fried eggs. That doesn't seem like it's worth more. 74 to 35? No. Oh, no. If we get some oil, then we'll be able to make some hash browns, which sounds really good right now. Watermelon strawberry, I don't think I've tried. See, the omelets are actually worth a bit more, 125, but we'd need some milk, and it's probably not worth as much as the combined ingredients. Not sure. Just wheat flour for bread. I don't know how good that bread's gonna be. Survival burger is bread, a cave carrot, and an eggplant. We could totally make that. Would help our foraging. We don't have cows yet, no. We have to make really good friends with our chickens before Marnie will have more animals. But eventually we will get there. Just gonna water these. Yes, I really love the sprinklers, and what I've decided is I just need more of them. I will be so happy with more. Oh, these are straws! They're not cranberries. Got used to it in another season we had cranberries. Okay. We need more strawberry seeds. And since we can't buy them, this is the real reason for those seed collectors. Time to bummed that there isn't a cooking skill, in all honesty. I feel like that would add to this. Just because there's so much processing, I can kind of understand why not. It seems like the leveling to the produced goods has a lot more to do with the ingredients that go into them. Which, yeah, makes a certain kind of sense, doesn't it? We will have more straws. Do I have a community or a server? I'm started making a Discord server. Let's see, the parsnips each are 35. I think it was like 20 to buy the seeds. So again, it's worth just selling them. Alright, we got enough nice carrots. Got enough nice straws. Before the season is over, we'll want a bunch of strawberry seeds too. Sure, you could try. Why not? I mean, if it sounds fun to you. Fun little project to do. Oh, if I get the community Discord set up, which I should do that soon. You are not the only one who has asked about it. Board of biotechnology. Oh, the chat is actually in the way of this. Let's see. I need to make it translucent again. I do some sort of independent studying. Not going to school for anything right now, but when I'm curious about something, I look into it. I have a fascination with medical things. I used to listen to lectures while, like, in the background of things. The game Banished, I think. I really liked for that, because Banished, you could kind of just lean back and watch for periods of time as well. Kind of, it was a different part of the brain that it used than part of the brain I was listening to the lectures with. Passion, like a dream. I mean, nothing in particular. I'd like to live comfortably with me and my cat and my partner. My partner lives in another country, so my biggest dream for a while has been being able to move in with them. But after that, it's kind of just, I don't know, enjoying it. you know? I really enjoy streaming. I think streaming and YouTube and stuff like that, it's something that I have wanted to do for a really long time. So that could qualify. Why are these all registering as different, but they look the exact same? I'll save one of each type, I guess. Don't know if I'll need different types of flower like this. Hello, kitty. Let's see, we need more seeds. That was a whole bunch of stuff. I'll take this algae over to be with the... Yep, there was already a stack in there. And clear some space. Okay. We could use some stuff, but what stuff? Looks like the foraging stuff we're a bit low on. Could maybe use more rice, but I don't think we can buy that. I can check. It's Tuesday. Pierre's will be open. And what about you? What are your dreams? Yes, we must say hello to the chickens. Hi, Tumo. Please like me. I don't know why you don't like me. Research in immunology. That's pretty cool. That's interesting stuff. Haven't heard that one before, but it's really cool to hear it because it's gotta be someone's dream, right? Like, someone has to actually have a passion for it. That's an important one. Other stuff. Making new. Oh no. Oh, I mean, it sounds bad, but also you make it so that you can tell how to fix it in advance. It does end up being useful. Oh man. There are so many spam bots today. There was one that it was even blocked from the chat, but it's still there. They're out in force. I am glad to see some of the, like, go here to buy viewers things are getting blocked. Nobody gonna know. Oh, you're good. Just hang out. Oh, we didn't catch any trash. That's funny. And he wants a parsnip. George is pretty easy to hunt down because he's in a wheelchair. But also, it's just him and his wife in the one house. He's usually in front of the TV, much to her chagrin. Like, if I go over here and say hi to her. Okay, she's not complaining about him for once. Homegrown tulips make for a lovely springtime gift. Is that your way of saying you want some of the tulips I just grew? She knows that I harvested. Can I pick this through the fence? No. I don't know if that daffodil can be reached. Where was it? Was it this house? There you are. Hey, buddy. Humph. Looks like another gloomy day. Well, hopefully this will make it brighter. Oh, so you saw the bulletin I posted. I really appreciate it. He actually looks like he really appreciates it. Oh, there's his grumpy face again. Here's your payment as promised. How much do we get for the one parsnip? 105. The seed was worth 20. My favorite character of this game? I feel like I don't know that yet. I do go and talk to Abigail a lot. Linus is definitely a favorite of mine. I call him Socrates sometimes. Willy I spend a lot of time with, because I like fishing. Oh yeah, we were gonna buy seeds. Emily, it's funny. Emily I was warned to stay away from, and I still don't know why. I'm not exactly listening, but it's just made me curious. There's somebody that they want Emily all to themselves, or they saw a side of Emily that they can't forget. You know? He just really wants me to know he does all his grocery shopping here. What happened? I don't know. He never told me. He just, every time he pops in here, he's like, "You staying away from Emily?" Okay, so we can buy some rice shoots. Grab some of those. I think we had some garlic brewing. We'll get some cauliflower, because I'm pretty sure I planted some, but I'm really not sure at this point. If we did, then it'll be harvested pretty soon. I kind of feel like more tulips. Yeah, that'll be enough for now. Or it should. Do I have a parrot as a pet? I do not. Although, I knew somebody who had a parrot as a pet, and I felt so bad for that parrot. Its name was John, and I knew that because sometimes it would just randomly scream, "John!" I'm pretty sure it's because its owner would scream that at it, you know? Like, it implied things that were kind of sad for the parrot. It's a parrot, of course it's gonna make noise, you know? You know? Should know that when you get a parrot. Alright, we do get some parsnip seeds. Oh-ho! Thank you, thank you. Hype train started with that. Woohoo! Thank you. Much appreciated. I'm happy to see you back. Let's see. Alright, I got that all down. I love that the cat randomly hops. Eventually, we'll have enough straws to cover that area. Did we water the cat? Yes, we did. What about the chickens? The chickens are good. Did we feed them? Feels like early in the day for us to have wrapped all this up. I'm getting faster at this. Ah, they were hiding an egg from me. I wonder if these eggs will actually hatch. Like, can I get a male chicken and breed chickens? Sell them? Haven't actually checked if that can be done in this game. Feels like if any game is gonna let me, then it's probably this one. Although we don't seem to be able to butcher the chickens. This game is a little bit nice for that. Zomboid, not as much. Alright, so I think it's the festival that we get more strawberry seeds from. So we're gonna just keep multiplying the straws we already have. And I think we have a little bit more time. No more time on the anchovies. I'm gonna check on my tree down here then. Do some fishing in our river. Growing real slow. It did say that it'll take like the whole season to grow. We're actually low on energy in the evening this time. Farmer actually on track to sleep well. It doesn't tell us whether the farmer has slept well or not. Not exactly. The only way that it indicates is if we end up sleeping on the floor for the night, we end up with half energy. We do want to end up in the bed before we pass out for sure. But other than that, it's just always full energy when they wake up. It's to the tune of White and Nerdy. They see me fishing. I love it. That must be the theme song that's playing in the farmer's head right now. Even with all of our skill in fishing, fishing is still pretty exhausting for our farmer. A Mew emote? Says, who's this diva? I see. Oh, that's cute. Evil typos? See, at first I read that and I thought, is that a Mew? Because the chat that's on my screen when I'm not tabbed in Twitch, the emotes are kind of small to tell what they are. See, that one appears pretty well. The simpler emotes seem to work better. Because we lose a lot of the detail when we're this zoomed out from them. Just building up a store of Nautilus fossils. I'm probably gonna end up just selling them. I don't think we're gonna need them for anything, but I'm really not sure. That's why I'm keeping them. Farmer's a little bit of a hoarder, but they can afford to be. They've got the space for it. Like, it doesn't even register as a hoarder situation. You like Twitch emotes? They're pretty cute. Yeah, I think they are too. I think it's cool that there's so many different ones, you know? And I'm gonna take this as motivation to at least get the Discord server to a point where I can share it down there. Doesn't need to be completely put together for that. We'll put it together as a community, right? We got more garlic. Best way for a Discord to build up? Good. Good to hear. Let's see. Garlic 60 for the basic garlic. How much did the seeds cost? It's Wednesday. I can't even check. I'm gonna look it up. Appears garlic 40 gold in the spring. So again, even the basic garlic is worth more than Pierre's selling the seeds for. Which means I'm probably just gonna sell a whole bunch of garlic. Like, I'll keep the gold stuff. Just because we might want to give that away later. But we can just buy more seeds for cheaper than making them. I guess we might get multiple seeds out of the seed collectors. That would make it more worth it. If it's not just one seed per. Karen, 2 more losses, just what you needed after work. Oh no. Robin wants fresh stone. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just not gonna do that. Yeah, welcome back from work. Sorry that that looks like losing in League of Legends, but you will escape it eventually. But let's be real, you escaped it once and you just wanted back. From your second work, you get off your work shift and head back to the mines on your bot lane office. So you are trying bot lane. Hope that's been going better for you. The league trap, that's a good word for it, huh? Too easy to get pulled back in. Your tiny curiosity disappeared 1 second after opening League. But then it's already open, that's a problem. It's too late. You've installed it. Yeah. There are bear traps, snare traps, man traps. League is a man trap. This makes sense to me. Sounds perfectly logical. Did I not put fertilizer down on these? Oh. Ah. Well, I'm not going to be replanting those. Those are the straws. Alright, I guess since Pierre's is closed, I'm just going to go over to the beach. Actually, I'll stop by the blacksmith. I'll stop by Clint's because we have a bunch of stuff to open. Oh no. This man's never played a MOBA or any online game in his life. It's his first time getting sucked into one. Oh no. That's gonna keep him for a while. And don't be sorry. I enjoy the conversations that happen here. Here, you gotta catch us up on what's going on. Alright, is there any fish they want me to catch? No, they want fresh stone, and they want trash. And I didn't stop by the blacksmith. I'll head back up there in a second. We've got time. If he didn't pick Dota because the community is too developed, then swap that man's shaving cream with lemon water. He's never played Dota. He watched Arcane and got interested in League from that. Very funny story there. I didn't watch Arcane for a long time because I was familiar with League, and I thought Arcane was gonna be similar to League in some way. Arcane is really good, yeah. Has absolutely nothing to do with League of Legends. But yeah, Arcane. Arcane, great show, great soundtrack. League, toxic community. Decent soundtrack, but still pretty mid. And the soundtrack really depends on how frustrated your friends get. What did we just... We got escargot out of a box that we fished out of the ocean. Yeah, League's soundtrack is mid. Yeah. But, Arcane, especially compared to Arcane. Like, you go from Arcane to the League background music, and it's like, what's this? You know? League's soundtrack is the soundtrack of testosterone, egos, and the occasional Discord system noise. We found a dwarf gadget. Oh, man. I gotta give this one to Gunther, but I'm pretty sure that's gonna be one of the ingredients for things. We'll put it here. We get a reward. What you got for me? Burnt offering. Good. Okay. This furniture can't be placed outdoors. What did I just pick up? You know? I'm very skeptical of this escargot. You know? I don't think I want to eat that. Isn't it though? I'm gonna need to upgrade my house again just for the decorations. We have gotten so many decorations since all the festivals. Eating snails is too French for you, / you're too English for that. I've never eaten a snail. I don't know if I would want to. Partially because gross, but also I grew up in a place where there were like banana trees and stuff like that snails really, really loved. And I always felt bad for them because the banana trees were like ornate and they would they'd put them right next to sidewalks and stuff like that. Oh, there's the rubies we were looking for. Yeah, a lot of the snails would get squished, and I felt really bad for them as a kid, because I found them adorable. So since then, it's like, partially, like, slimy textures are not my thing in food. And snails seem like they'd be pretty slimy. But also, I'd feel bad for them. Karen, you once ate a cockroach in China? Not like off the floor, but a street vendor was selling the roasted ones. How was it? The roasted ones? I mean, they're preparing them as food in that instance. From what Cookies heard, honey roasted hard shell insects are supposed to be really nice. So yeah, hopefully it was enjoyable. You could tell there was a pretty nice taste, but the texture was it was hard for you. Oh no. Yeah, see, I'm so picky when it comes to textures specifically. That I feel like foods like that, I don't know if I can do it, you know? I don't know if I could do it. Those rubies are a find. Next time Emily does her stone rejuvenation thing, we'll actually have all the stuff she needs. Oh no. I'm gonna read that in a second. I gotta catch this fish. It's like people who like fish eyes describe the pop like it's the best bit. But I don't know, man. Yeah, I don't know about that. Ooh. At the same time, like, if somebody was to describe the pop of a grape or something like that to you, and you hadn't experienced the way that a grape kind of pops, then it would probably sound pretty gross, too. I don't know. I feel like we add context to things, you know? Okay, we've just about filled our inventory up now. That said, yeah, I don't think I could do fish eyes either, even if I liked seafood. The context that's adding is making you not want to eat grapes. Well, see, I can't friendly fire myself with that because I'm allergic to grapes. I can't eat them anyway. Sorry, guys. After the cockroach, you could not eat crunchy things for like 3 months. Ooh. So it was the way that it crunched then. Oh man. Imagine the hard shell insects like that would be very crunchy. Which, like, if you're talking potato chips or something like that, crunchy is a very desirable word there, you know? I don't want soggy potato chips, right? Think we can sell our rusty spoons. What else? What else will I sell? We're getting a lot of the amphibian fossils. We'll sell the skeletal tail as well. Then we need the rubies in there. So we're definitely not gonna need them. Doesn't eating cockroaches make you sad in Zomboid? Yeah. In Zomboid it definitely does. It adds to the unhappiness of your character. I forget, but it might even stress you out too. I think that certain foods do stress your character out to eat. What if you cook them first? I don't know that it does anything. Although I haven't gone through, they're changing the cooking, it seems like, pretty often in Build 42. So, like, I think if you can add them to dishes, then it probably, if you season it well enough, you could probably overwhelm the negativity. Roach roast should be a thing. Oh, no. I know that you can keep the mice and stuff like that, so we could definitely make like a rodent stew or something like that. Burnt offering. Must be placed on a wall. Okay. So if we place it there, it goes behind the fireplace. Man, I don't have any wall space. What if I put it here? It's behind things. Is that a window? That looks like a window. Oh. Were blenders a thing in the 90s? I think there must have been some kind of food processing or something. Surely there were blenders. In some parts of the world, they're considered a delicacy. Karen experienced that, indeed. They were the big kinds. Okay. Clicky's vaguely remembering reading something about roaches being ground down into high protein flour, but you might be remembering wrong. I'm remembering that, but with crickets, so I think it may have been a different... You know, they may have experimented with different insects or something like that. Oh yeah, I remember how big blenders could be. My grandma had one with this massive base to it. It wasn't even that big a blender, you know? It was decent size, but the storage capacity of it for liquids was not actually that high. Alright, we've got more food, I guess. The farmer will be more willing to eat that than I am. If you eat bread, you likely have eaten insect parts already. Wasn't it like stuff like peanut butter as well? There's a certain tolerance. Like, it has to be below a certain percentage of insect parts, but there is an allowance of a certain amount of insect parts in certain foods. I'm very concerned by this as well, Karen. I don't even know if I can talk about that. You know? Oh, no, that's... I hope they were wrong. I really hope that's a misconception of some kind, because that's horrifying. Maybe some kind of, like, historical fun fact type thing. No. You Googled it. Apparently it was a study making meat out of sewage mud. Okay. We found a diamond in a treasure chest with some rocks and rice shoots. Okay. You're 100% not Googling that. Yeah. Yeah. The Japanese are known for wasting nothing. Generally, this is a good trait. But also, that's, wow. You had a class about it in university? I mean, I can see how it would come up in a class if somebody's doing research, like, What is there that students should know? This seems notable. Yeah, look at that, already another amphibian fossil. I think we can let go of it. Our chests are really filling up with stuff. We've got 3 diamonds and we already donated 1 to Gunther. Trying to remember, I think some of the weirder stuff along those lines that I learned was in a cosmetology class, actually. Because we went over a lot of, like, people have used a lot of strange things as part of, like, beauty practices. It's not just bee stings, you know? People have been poisoning themselves. Although the bee stings one, that's pretty... Ooh, that's pretty extreme in my mind. Just wait until we're all living in Fallout. We're gonna be eating all kinds of stuff, yeah. And I think you are right in the... If all you knew was eating bugs growing up, you'd think people that eat anything else are weird. Hakuna Matata. You know? Have we forgotten the Lion King so soon? We're making some good money this spring. Look at that. It's around 3,000 every time when it was around 1,000 before. And this time nearly 4,000. We're at 20k. Alright, I'm gonna be wrapping this up here in a second, but I'm here for the conversation. You had a class in college on animal behavior where the tutor told you all to stand up, and then silently pointed at one person to sit down, and then that person scratched their head. Took over 30 minutes for everyone to figure out the rule and to be told to sit down. Interesting. So they had everybody stand up and then would just point at people without saying anything. When really what they want is for them to sit down. That is a really good lesson. I feel like anybody who like has a new dog or something like that would benefit from a lesson like that. Because yeah, implied instructions are nowhere near as obvious as they're expected to be. Like, I had to literally show my dog, because when I got a puppy years and years ago, this was when I was growing up, I had to literally show her, like, sitting down, what sitting down is. Like, what is sit? You know? I had to let her know what I was asking her for. Harm, you have a philosophical question. What is the one illness that all natural things are born with and can never cure? Condition, however, can get better or worse based on how you live. This feels like a riddle. I like it. This feels like an open question. My first guess... Haha. Clicky's first guess is stupidity. That makes sense. It's one of those things, just like, what are the unlimited resources in life? You know? Reminds of that joke. We all age, though. Even things that don't age die. you know? Breakdown of telomeres and stuff like that is inevitable. Nobody has perfect information, therefore everyone's stupid. Depending on how one lives, they can be a bit more or a bit less stupid. They'll always be stupid because they'll never be omniscient. And see, that's by the standard of, like, if you don't know everything, if you're not omniscient, then it's not good enough, you know? Like, if it's not perfection, then it must be stupidity. Which I don't inherently agree with, but I also think that it's important to acknowledge that if we don't have all the facts, then we can't make the perfect decision ever. Except for by accident. Complete accident. Takes a lot of pressure off of one after realizing that. But yes, I think I should stop for the day. It's been a pretty quiet day. I'm happy everybody showed up a bit later on. It's not my usual time, to be fair. I'm usually here in the morning. Like, my mind went the same place yours did. For you, the answer is life itself. The natural order of things is to slowly decay, making birth a form of cancer, because over time everything breaks down, but depending on how you live, it can be long or short. It's an interesting way of looking at it. Like, reproduction is another way that we forget how to stop existing. You know? But yeah, there are certain things that you can do to preserve yourself, but you will become oxygenated eventually. I'm gonna have to do it just chatting at some point. We're having some fun conversations. It would be good to get more people in on it who are expecting to be talking here. But for now, I will see you tomorrow. 'Twas fun as always. Thank you for coming. Have a very merry time, Tim.